Well guys, welcome back to the channel. I just finished up the last of the fencing around our homestead for the livestock and our goats and stuff. It come out to 2,310 linear foot of fence, over 60 posts set in the ground, and over 200 T-posts drove in the ground all by myself. But I just moved the girl goats over. You can see Luna right there. They're loving the new grass. Then you have, now excuse the mess because I've still been working in the barn. You got Adelita, Pinkalicious, Magnolia, Cookie Dough, Tilly, and Nilly. They are enjoying. I got to turn this radio off, but you can see they are loving over here already. They are loving all this grass and stuff. Like I said, excuse the mess. This right here is the 3/4 PVC and 1.25 inch conduit for me to run water from the house to the barn. I still got to dig that. I come through here just now and put this board in between there because Luna is an escape artist. And I figured she could get through that gap, so I fixed it where she couldn't. But you can see the girls. Y'all having fun, girls? This one's Cookie Dough. That's Magnolia. The little brown and white one, or orange and white one, Pinkalicious. Then Adelita. The black one's Tilly, and then Nilly. And Luna. The boys are happy to have their ladies back over here. I got all those pallets for free. I've been using those to build the stalls. So I'm in the process of cutting them up and everything. I got to move the 10 there in the boys area, but the boys area is 56 foot wide, 150 foot long rectangle. And they got that area for them. Right now we don't have current water, running water on the homestead. So I've got this blue barrel and I've got another one. Both of them are food grade. I filled the blue one up that's in my truck. Then I come over here and I pump the water into there, which is running a little low. And I pump water in there for them. Ain't no food in there, Luna. But you can see the boys area. I got some logs and stuff for them to jump on. But this is what I've been doing the last few months. Has been me by myself fencing off this area. But the girls, they got all that. They got this whole area for them to roam and eat. I gotta come back and pick up my trash. But fence row, I just finished that Saturday this side. They got a little over 4 acres to roam. Now we do have 2 livestock guardian dogs for them. Bandit, you've seen him, he stays with the boys. We just adopted a female. The owners were selling their farm and we adopted Ariel. I'll show you in a little bit. She was just had surgery. She was fixed, spayed. So she's in one of the stalls locked up. Should be locked up for another day or 2, then I let her out. I was waiting for the fence to be done before I really let her out. But I was cutting costs. That cedar post in the center there, I cut it down from the property to use it as a corner post. I just realized I gotta come back right in there. I need to put a 6 foot T-post so I can push that fence down. But I own this area too. I've got a deer feeder right there. I shot me a deer off my property this year. I fenced around it so I could still hunt. I got wild pigs that come. And so I left it fenced where the goats can't get to the corn, but I can still hunt my property. I still got to come back and pick up some trash. That's my deer hunting blind. That cedar post there with another one I cut down from the property and used as a corner brace. That little area here where my hunting is like 150 by 120 square or rectangle, and that's for me to be able to hunt, and I want to trap some wild pigs. Then I did the same thing here. That's another cedar post that I made, and cedar will last about 25 years, what my dad was telling me. But that's the corner brace. This is the back of my property here. There is a creek bed that runs through here. There's only water in it, or it only flows when after it rains. It's not a constant creek channel, flowing creek. But I had to, when we bought the place, there was 11 cattle panels throughout the fence line they used to fix it. And the creek bed gets a little wider here, so I put an H-brace here and H-brace there. Then I stretched the wire in between it, and you see the tension wire. I got 2 tension wires going across 2. Then I took the cattle panel and notched it where it goes in the ground about 8 to 10 inches. And then I put the T-post and wired it all fence staple. There's another spot over there that was a little low. I did the same thing. Only Luna's followed me. She has followed me everywhere I go. They're loving all these fresh leaves and everything. I still gotta come back and pick up the wire and stuff. I literally just finished it all today. Today is Monday, January 17th, 18th, something like that. These trees ain't on my property, but they was right here at the fence line and they was leaning. So I went ahead and dropped them. I didn't want to mess with my fence. And the same thing with those trees. It's on the other side, but it was right there at the fence. And I didn't want to have to deal with a fallen tree on the fence later on. And this is the back far left corner of my property. The pink flag ends for the property line. I had 2 elm trees here that I cut down. I just didn't want to deal with the fence. And it gives me a nice little path to go to ride with my four-wheeler to check stuff out. I literally finished this side of the fence yesterday evening. And I came back today, and I've been working a good 5 hours installing the cattle panels on the creek channel. I got another spot over here I'm fixing to show y'all. But the goats got all this area to run through. This is the start of the creek channel on my property. And I come through, you see I put extra T-post and I put cattle panel. There was another low spot here that I had to put cattle panel in. I drove in the ground 6-8 inches. Then I just wired it to the fence. I'm gonna come back eventually and put a couple T-posts there just to be on the safe side, to keep predators out and everything. But that's why I did this, and I put a couple of different small pieces in places too, just to try to cover up the big holes, because Luna is an escape artist and I don't want her getting out. But that's it. I want to stop recording here for a little bit, and I'm gonna go get McDuff and Dave, and yeah, McDuff and Dave and Tank, and bring them over here for the animals that come over here. For now, I do have a little watering source for them, but I'm still going to put a trough out. That's the hole my dad dug for the dirt for the barn pad. And there's a little, he made it where you can walk down in. So I do have fresh water here if the animals need something to drink. But I am going to put up a water bowl for them. I'll be back, guys. Well, guys, it took 3 trips in about 40 minutes. And I got everything over here but the chickens. the chickens will have to be a little bit, because right in here I'm going to build a big old chicken coop. So it'll be a little bit before the chickens get here. The two hardest animals to load up that we have is McDuff right there, the Scottish Highland cow. He need to be lead rope trained. He is not okay with the lead rope. And then the two pigs, because you had to pick them up in the livestock trailer. They didn't want to, they couldn't walk up it, so I had to pick them up. And Rip is younger than Little Smokey, but Rip is way bigger. I could tell when picking them up. But Dave is right there. Hey, Dave. Old McDuff. He was pretty heavy. Well, he didn't. I had to pick his front feet up. When I picked his front feet up, he pretty much went right in. It's just one step closer, guys. One step closer. Every little milestone. Come here, Dave. Oh, you mad? He's mad at me because I roped him. But you see, Little Smokey, and there's Rip. Hey, buddy. Little Smokey's mad at me. He won't let me pet him now. Guys, you don't know how excited I am about getting the fence done. That fencing was a nightmare. I dreaded every day I had to come out here and work on it. What's even bad this weekend, I hired, well, we put a little ad out on Facebook for somebody to come help me work this weekend on the fence. And had a young kid, 18, 19 years old, come out here. He looked at everything I was doing and said, yeah, man, ain't gonna be no problem. Well, not this weekend, but last weekend it snowed here, so I wasn't expecting him to come. I messaged him like Wednesday, and he said, yeah, he'll be here. Saturday and Sunday, he never showed up. And that's what sucks. I could have been done way sooner on the fence. I've been working on it today to finish it up. They wore me out. The pigs and the cow and the donkey. The goats were pretty easy, but they're loving it now. Now I gotta think about building. I mean, I'm debating on letting the pigs free range or not. But I'm really debating on letting the pigs free range or building them a little, well, I say a little, but a decent sized pen for them. I'm still on the fence about it because, you know, the coonies, they don't root like a regular pig does. They graze and everything. They do move the dirt around a little bit, but their snout's too short to go real deep, so it ain't really hurting nothing. But I don't know what the plan is yet on that. But I am definitely going to be building a fence, or a little area, a breeding area, so when it's time to breed the goats, I have two different isolate pens. So you can put the girls in there and separate them from the boys. Let me go show y'all Ariel. Like I said, Ariel, her owners owned an Axis farm or Axis ranch, and they're selling their ranch, and they was giving her away. And Tank, our other Great Pyrenees and Anatolian Shepherd mix, he is still a puppy. He's only like 7-8 months old. She's 5 years old. So we got her to help train him, hopefully. And there she is. There's Ariel. I'm fixing to let her out. See, it's okay. Come on, Luna. Ariel. Oh, they found my trailer. The girls first look inside the barn stalls. Ariel's not 100% sure. Bandit. I guess she'd being antisocial. They said she's not really, she's more, they said The owners that got Ariel from said that she's not vicious to humans or people, but she's timid. She's more cared about doing her job than being social. And so that's why we got her, to maybe help teach Tank a little bit, help him grow up some. Man, it's nice having that fence done. Graced us with her presence. She is checking out the homestead now. Like I said, this is the first time she's been here. She's been here a week, but this is the first time she's been out. She just got spayed, so I was letting her rest for a week. This is the first time for her to check the property out. The goats are loving it. John got his head stuck in the fence. I got him unstuck, but when I did, I dropped my camera. I got these big old trees I gotta burn. This one was the one that fell over in the fence. I cut it in 2 pieces and dragged it with a tractor. These were the 2 elms that was in the far back corner that I cut down. I just gave the boys some fresh green tree leaves. I cut some down the other day, yesterday, to clear a path to get to the back corner of my property. I just drug them over here to give them to the boys, since they don't get access to all this stuff that the girls get to, all this extra rubbish and everything. Because this area where I'm sitting was overgrown. The mulcher come in, you can see a lot of the bark, but they had viburnums and all kinds of this stuff. And you see a little bit of it starting to pop up, but the goats will eat all that for me. Super excited. Beyond excited. Hard work has paid off. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified of all of my uploads. Please hit that like button, comment, and share my videos to help my channel grow. I've been very blessed with subscribers. I'm getting real close on the watch hours to be monetized. I appreciate all my viewers. Bonded Oak-Acres out.